everyone and welcome back to our channel, my Kiwinoy fam. In today's video, I will be sharing to you all the common phrases or terms or slang words that you would normally hear from the locals here in New Zealand. So if this sounds like something that interests you, then please keep on watching. But before that, don't forget to click the subscribe button and hit the bell so you don't miss any of our videos. So first up is we have sweet as. So sweet as means it's okay or that's not a problem, and that's a very common phrase to be used here in New Zealand. So for example, if you're in a shop and you're the cashier and one of the items that the customer is wanting to buy is unavailable, you would then go ahead and offer an alternative. So if you go, sorry, but this is not available, would you like to try this instead? Most people would answer you and say, oh, sweet as, which means, oh yeah, that's okay. Or let's say if someone did a favor for you and you said thank you, that person would then answer sweet as, which means, oh, that's okay, or not a problem, or don't mention it. Okay, so that's the first one, sweet as. And the next one that you would commonly encounter here in New Zealand is shout. S-H-O-U-T. Literally it means to yell or to say something loudly. But here in New Zealand, when someone says shout, they could also mean treat or they want to treat you. So for example, if someone says to you, let's go out for lunch, it's my shout, meaning you're being invited for lunch and that person is going to pay for your lunch. Or if someone says, oh, can you please shout me dinner? That person is asking you to pay for his or her dinner. Okay, so shout. Next one we have, it's pouring. If someone says to you that it's pouring outside, that person means to say that it's raining very hard or the rain is very heavy. So when they say, oh goodness me, it's pouring, they mean to say it's raining really heavily outside. Okay, so it's pouring. Fourth one, we have chuck it out. This is also one of the most common terms or phrases that you would hear the people here in New Zealand use, chuck it out. So if someone tells you, oh, can you please chuck that out? It means, can you please throw it away? Or they can also just say, chuck it out, which means just throw it out. So chuck it out, meaning throw it. And fourth one we have, it's a shame. So when we moved here in New Zealand, this was one of the terms that really played in my head and that I really found tricky. I wasn't quite sure what the person who said that means, because for me, when you say shame, it means embarrassment or being embarrassed. So I wasn't quite sure if that person means that I'm such an embarrassment or if I'm embarrassing them or if I did something that is embarrassing. But here in New Zealand, if you hear someone say it's a shame, they mean to say, oh, that's sad, or oh, that's such a pity. So it's actually a good thing as opposed to what I thought it meant when I just moved here. So for example, if you're telling a story to your mates or to your co-workers which is really sad, you would then hear them, oh, that's a shame, or oh, shame, sorry to hear. And that's positive. Okay, they are actually being empathetic and sympathetic and they feel sorry for you. Okay, so it's a shame. Okay, so that's our fifth word. It's a shame, or what a shame. Then the last one for this video, we have cut it out. Cut it out means stop it. So here in New Zealand, again, it is very common to hear this phrase from the locals, and it means to stop it. So let's say if you're being annoying to someone, or if someone is annoying you, you can just say cut it out, or please cut it out, or can you please cut it out, which means can you please stop it, or please stop it. Okay, so cut it out. Okay, so I think that's it for this video, guys. But if you want to hear some more or learn some more of the Kiwi phrases or common Kiwi terms, please do say so down at the comment box, and I will then endeavor to create another video that is very similar to this. I hope you guys enjoyed this and that it was very helpful for you. So if you are coming to New Zealand as a tourist or as a migrant like myself, I really do believe that knowing or being familiar with the most common Kiwi terms or Kiwi language, or the phrases and vocabulary that they use, is very important. It helps a lot in being able to adjust and settle in without too much stress or pressure with the language barrier. I actually think that language barrier is the most difficult obstacle to overcome for anyone who is moving to a different country, especially if you're coming to New Zealand and you're used to the American English or the American language like myself. Not because you're not good at English. You can be very good at English, but you will still struggle to comprehend what the locals are trying to tell you just because the terms and the vocabulary just because the terms and the vocabulary are totally different. Not a lot of people realize that until they actually come to New Zealand and actually experience it themselves. But I hope this video is really helpful to you guys. Please do give this a thumbs up if you've really enjoyed it. And again, if you wish to know a lot more about New Zealand, more of their vocabulary or their customs and their culture, please do say so down at the comment box, and I will put a video together for you. But for now, we'll see you on our next video. Bye!